Hello, Rudy and Joy. Here's your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me in the basement, just kind of giving a little orientation and showing you where we're at. There's that clean out pipe. Cast iron to start. It's got kind of an orange tint to it. At first I thought it was clay, but I'm fairly confident that it is cast iron. The connections look solid. They don't look like they would be typical clay connections. A little bit of corrosion, a little bit of buildup, like we talked about today. If at some point in the next, couple of years, year and a half, 3 years, whatever, you decide that you have a few $100s that you want to spend on something that's really not fun to spend money on, you can go in there and have this cleaned out, get rid of some of the scaling on there. That'll keep it from holding paper products like that right there. I'll get to the point. I'm going to take a break here in just a second. I want to turn on some water to kind of flush out some of this stuff as we get up here. You can see what happens also. So that little buildup of paper right there is causing the pipe to hold that little bit of water. So I'm going to take a pause here for just a second to go into the other room, turn the sink on in the basement bathroom, as well as flush the toilet, just to get things clear. Bear with me. And at this point also to clear off my camera lens. So typical in a house that's not currently occupied, that you're going to find that, just for the simple fact that you're not running high volumes of water, like when you run your clothes washer, flush the toilet, take a bath, run the shower, whatever. So all it needed was just a little bit of a flush right there, and then we're good to go. Here's a transition to PVC. We stay in PVC till just over 100 feet out, so roughly 60 feet plus of PVC. Not sure if the pipe connects with your neighbors in the cul-de-sac or if you make a straight run to the city street in front of the house. That's kind of a question mark. It does look like at that 106-foot mark to me that there is a possibility that you are connecting with a second pipe. There's a little bit of water running right here. By the time we get to the end, there's not much water running, but then when you drop down into that 106-foot mark and it changes back over to cast iron, you do have a higher volume of water, and it is running, it's flowing. So again, that would be an indicator to me that you're catching water from a different residence. It's flowing into the pipe. I can't see a connection point here, but that doesn't mean that there's not, so I don't have a self-leveling head on my camera. So when we made that drop right there, it may have been at like a Y fitting. So, and again, you can see water flowing here. This is the full extent of my camera reel, so 121 feet. But because the opening to the sewer line was, you know, a fair distance away, I had to reach in back behind the water heater where the water meter was. That was the full push of that I could get to. And again, we've got running water in there, so potentially this is a shared pipe. I don't know if it is necessarily the city pipe. It seems like too small of a pipe for that, but it could be that as well. So, all in all, we look fairly solid here. A little bit on the dirty side. I don't think anybody's touched this pipe in a long time. Please read through my written report and recommendations. Reach out to me with questions. I'm always happy to be a resource. I'll keep things rolling here. I'll keep the camera running as I pull back. You're more than welcome to watch the return journey.